And away we go here for Xbox Division 3.
Still wheel to wheel coming out of turn 19.
Tries to go down the inside of Desio. Desio giving him space, but not by much.
Oh, and he's oversteered, and he spun. They're side by side, off the track, neck and neck. Hello and welcome to PPR's PC Division 2. You might be thinking, wait a second, it's break week. But in actuality, we got a race going on as we have to make up after some server issues from either Cody's or Steam. I have no idea. But we're back. Looks like we've got Eduardo Andretti on a hot lap. Cruising around. Got a pretty stacked grid here today. Plenty going on. I believe last I checked, BTFU is our championship leader, so we'll watch as the McLaren driver looks to extend his lead. I know Henners as well is looking to try and close that gap. He's up there in the table. We'll see what they can do. It looks pretty sunny here for this qualifying, so a lot of drivers opting for the softs. We'll see what Eduardo Andretti puts up to the line. As he crosses the line, he goes P1 with a 48 flat. Looks like the Racing Point. We'll see who's up to the line next. Looks like it is indeed Only Use My Dad. He'll go with a 146. We have the Williams starting his lap. Trying to find who else is cruising along. Race 33 coming up to the line. We'll see what he can do. He's got some pace for sure. Activates that DRS, crosses the line, goes 145.3. That's on pole for now. We have Ozone and Tiger Racing. He's about to set a lap. We'll see what he can do. Looks to grab pole there. He doesn't. He goes P2 with a 45.8. Alfa Romeo behind him is just starting his lap now. Tiger's teammate, though, Chimera, looks to have backed out of that. He got a 5-place grid penalty for collision. And I'm not sure exactly what happened with the Renault there. But it looks like Gabe may have gotten in the way. Blizzard goes P4. Henners goes P1 with a 44.3. We'll see what Gabe can do after that collision. He goes P5. Solid lap there from Henners. Excuse me while I take one quick break. Dot Thou Hoist goes P1 with a 43.8. BTFU going P2 with a 44.1. So quick laps out here by all of our drivers. We'll see if they can possibly break into the 42s. My bet is that they'll get mid 43s to low 43s. We'll see if they can get any quicker than that. Looks like we've got Romicron coming up to the line. Goes P4 with a 44.6. Solid lap there by him. We've also got, I believe, the Racing Point hopping into the pits there. The Williams of Custom coming up to the line now. We'll see what he can do. And he'll decide to not do anything as he drops back into the pits to swap out the tires. We've got Matt cruising up to the line in the Alfa Romeo. Nice and tidy. Plenty of ERS up to the line. What can he do? P4 with a 44.3. Yet another solid lap there. Looks like we have Henners cruising in on his in lap. He's got plenty of ERS to spare. Kermit as well. Gabe looks like he's going for another hot lap now as he comes in hot. No, he does not. He'll go diving in the pits. Meanwhile, we've got Striffium yet to set a lap coming up to the line now. See what he can do. He goes P7 with a 45.6. Not too shabby from the McLaren driver as Gabe was disqualified. May have parked in the pit lane. Not really sure what happened there. Got Kermit diving into the pits. So after the first round of hot lappers, it seems that Dot Thou Hoist is on provisional pole with a 43.8. That's the time to beat at the moment. We'll see what they can do. Omicron coming up the line, goes P2 with a 43.9, so solid lap there by him on the second lap. So he's definitely got more pace than he puts off, as that was his second lap on those softs. So we can definitely find a 10th or two next time round. We'll throw up the tire details here so we can see what people are working with. As Only Use My Dad is on the mediums. I do not know the weather forecast for the race because we did not prepare for this, so we will see how the race turns out. Everyone's looking to be on softs though, so that could be the correct strategy here. As Matt seems to be diving into the pits now. We've got a bunch of people cruising on their outlaps now. Looks like Enzo has yet to set a lap, so we'll follow him through the track. Through the sweeping right-hander. Tidy here, clipping that apex, pushing wide. Getting all the way over. He may be backing out of this lap. He's got the Alfa Romeo of, I believe, Racer 33 right on his back, but he's on his outlap, so he's got nothing to worry about. Enzo's just doing his thing. He looks like he's saving ERS now, so he may have backed off this lap. See if we can find anyone who's on a flyer. Only Use My Dad back on the mediums again. We'll see if he set his lap. Oh, he set his lap on the hards earlier, so he's definitely got the pace. He's looking to start on the mediums, it looks like, with his strategy. Got the Williams both starting their outlaps now. Enzo coming up to the line. No, he's not. He's going into the pits. Race 33 starting his flying lap now. Got the Haas, it seems, of Eduardo Andretti starting his flying lap as well. Plenty of drivers cruising through. Looks like the next hot lapper to cross the line will indeed be Ozone. As we see what he can put up. We know he has solid pace here. Definitely one for the top three. Comes around the final corner, narrowly cuts it, and will dive into the pits. Not sure what happened. Oh my goodness. Almost retired there. I definitely pulled that exact move in my qualifying back in Xbox Division 1 when I was racing. So definitely a sketchy pit lane to enter for sure. Here comes Kermit up to the line. We'll see what he can do. See if he can improve his time. Just kidding, he won't because he's starting his lap now. Into turn one. Beautiful Renault livery. Looking sauce out there. Ramacron has retired from the session quite early, I might say. We'll see what Only Use My Dad can do. He dives in the pits. He's going to opt for the soft tires, I'm sure, if he wants to try and challenge for that pole position. Meanwhile, it looks like Henner's teammate, Custom, is cruising up to the line. He has yet to set a time, so we'll see what we can do here. Clouds are coming in. Custom goes P4 with a 44.3. His teammate Henner's, though, looking to do something about that. We've got Racer 33 keeping the same time. Eduardo Andretti looking to do something. Henner's goes P3 with a 44.0. So back on the second row of the grid, we have the Ferrari of Tiger Racing starting his flying lap now. Big major lock up there into turn one. As it looks like we have Doth Thou Hoist coming up to the line, seeing if he can improve his pole time. What can he do? He does not improve, but he's... yeah, he looks to be going in now. Emerald Matt starting a flyer at the moment. Kermit trying to set a quicker lap and break higher up into that top 10. Around the final corner. What can he do? Goes P8 with a 45.3, so solid second lap there. Looks like Strifium's on his out lap. We got 5 minutes left in the session, so drivers should head back to the pit shortly if they want to get a last run before this session ends. Looks like the Williams driver. Sorry, the Mercedes driver, Max Senna, is starting his out lap and now starting his flying lap. Plenty of drivers coming in. Race 33 has retired from the session. It looks like at the pit wall. We'll hop on board with, I think it's Eduardo Andretti. We'll see if you can see anyone. Yep. Oh, man, Racer 33, he pulled exactly what I did. Retired a little bit early. Not sure if that was on purpose exactly. Here comes MRL Matt back into the pits. Sitting P6, so Racer 33 will not do better than P7 at the moment as it stands. I'll only use my dad starting his final flying lap of the session unless he opts to go for 2. Strifium has retired from the session. Looks like he's down there. Oh no, my goodness. He may have unintentionally retired here, as we'll hop on board the end zone and see exactly where his car is. It has disappeared. May have spun out on that final turn. A very tricky place to keep the car on the track. Enzo coming up to the line now. Let's see what you can do. Goes P13 with a 48 flat. We do have Max Senna coming up to the line. See if he can crack into that top 10. He does. P8 with a 44.4. So looking good after rejoining back in the session, is able to set a lap. A lot of our drivers have retired intentionally or not here. Looks like we got the Red Bull Blizzard rounding the final corner. Trying to get a better lap here. He's out of ERS now as he crosses the line. Does not improve. He'll stay the same. The Ferrari of Chimera is slowly starting his hot lap here. I thought he almost ran out of fuel. But here he comes with 2 minutes left in the session. We've got Only's my dad coming up to the line. He's surely going to crack into that top 10 with his pace. We'll see what he can do. P9 only with a 45.3. So definitely some more pace for him there, but that'll be his session done unless he saves and starts another lap again. So we'll see. There's going to be some pretty worn tires, but not too bad of a strat if he looks to go for another lap. Quick cool down before another hot lap. Looks like we got Enzo cruising back to the pits, followed by Max Senna, who seems to be on another hot lap. He's still in overtake. As Enzo does a great job of getting out the way, getting off track. As here comes Senna. We'll see if he can improve his time. No, he'll dive to the pits. He was just mobbing on his in-lap. Looks like next up to set a lap. There's plenty of drivers out here setting some flyers. Looks like MRL Matt will be the first to start the final laps here as all the drivers are on their out laps. We'll keep an eye on who's up next. Looks like Henners will be the one to follow right after. We do have Ozone Chimera, though, coming up to try and set a time here. Goes a little deep on the chicane there. Come back out. Can he set his first lap of the session? He does. He goes P9 with a 44.7. So still plenty of room, as maybe he'll look to go for a quicker lap here as he's still in an aggressive mode. BTFU has just started his final lap, so 18 seconds left in the session. We've got the Ferrari of Tiger, what seems to be on his outlap, according to Cody's. We'll stay on board with him, though, to see if he can set a quicker time here. Session has officially ended. Make sure we get this up for you guys. Tiger now has finished the session. There we go. We got some more game sound for you, though. So now we'll hop on board with Enzo, rounding the final corner out of ERS. He stays P15. We have Matt diving into the pits. That's his session done. Henners, can he do anything to take that pole position back? Comes round into the final sector. What can he do? He goes P2 with a 43.817, so just off of Dot That Hoist. Here comes Custom, though. Cross the line, does not improve. We do have, I believe, the Red Bull. Sorry, Dot That Hoist goes fastest with a 43.6, so solidly out in front there. Only BTFU really can challenge him for that as Kermit comes up to the line. Looking to see what he can do. Dot That Hoist, though, way out in front on pole there by 2/10. Kermit does improve to P9. We'll see what BTFU2 can do. I think he may have gone P2 there. He does. He goes P2, so Dot Thou Hoist will be your pole sitter for this race, followed by BTFU. Solid gains there for me. So 43.6 for Dot Thou Hoist. BTFU just over a 10th back. Henners right behind him as well in P3. Romicron in P4. Custom P5. Matt P6. Race at 33 P7. Mex Senna P8. Kermit P9. And Ozone Chimera in P10 will drop back due to that incident with the slipstream. That's why I tell you guys, never get near anyone during qualifying because Cody's will come in and ruin your career. But there you have it, folks. Dot That Hoist sitting comfortably, setting quick laps all session long. According to the chat, we have some rain, which could be very problematic. We'll see what happens, though. Going to take a quick break while drivers choose their strategy and take the formation lap underway. And we're back, and it looks like we've got some rain, some intermediate tires. Dot That Hoist, a newcomer to the league, probably look, oh my goodness, he goes off the track. Certainly not used to this weather. We'll see what happens with BTFU and Henners getting ahead on this formation lap. They're not going to wait up for him. We'll see how Cody's wants to penalize this situation, or if possibly they'll just let him back through. We'll throw on the tires, though, so you can see exactly what we're working with here. As BTFU and Henners are still pulling ahead. They're ready to get this race started and on the road. Or they want to give Data Hoist an advantage to warm up his tires a little bit longer. I'm not sure. Or maybe he got a 3-place grid penalty. Who knows? It's a gentleman's agreement. We'll see what happens. Here come our drivers as they approach the grid. Some disqualifications in place as we see some drivers already planted there. Comes Data Hoist to his rightful position. Got some lovely angles here. As Mex Toto pick comes in. Mercedes on the back of the grid. Can't remember the last time I saw Mercedes at the back of the grid. Lovely angles. Here we go. 5 red lights. That's 4. But it's lights out. And we're underway. Data Hoist gets a solid start there. Way out in front now as PTFU goes around the outside. Pretty clean so far through turn 1. People going nice and easy. So solid so far. A little bit of wing damage looks like. Meanwhile, Data Hoist out ahead. Hender's looking for a move up Eau Rouge. We'll see what happens. See if any carnage happens. BTFU right on the back though. So we have plenty of drivers keeping it clean. Oh, the Toro Rosso of Enzo Blizzard has spun round. Oh my goodness, that's a bit of carnage. That's got to be a safety car for sure. We'll look at the lead. BTFU's up in the lead now. Looks like Scormier's got a 5-second penalty. Henners, and there's a safety car, ladies and gentlemen. Henners will be up in P2. Data Hoist down to P3. We'll go back and look at the carnage. Looks like Jeb got wrecked. He is slowing down. Maybe some illegal overtakes under safety car. Eduardo gets a 5-second penalty for a collision and gained a place. Wow, these are very specific penalties now, Cody's. Safety car. We almost got through the first couple turns. Looked pretty clean until that mid-pack just got a little slippy and slidey. But BTFU was able to get that lead just before the safety car came out. So he'll be starting this race back up. Looks like the rain is coming down a little bit harder than when we initially started this race. So we'll see if the drivers can stay on the intermediates or possibly pit for some wets here. Only time will tell as Enzo's out of here after having a gnarly crash at the top of Radion. We'll see how many drivers indeed have to go to the pits. Looks like there was a large field involved there. Large portion of the field. Take a look at some notables here and see any kind of position changes. It's like Ozone has gone up to P9 now. Tiger, Ferrari's doing well off the start. Gabe and Mex Toto are up pretty high as well. We'll see who dives into the pits. Looks like Ozone, unfortunately, will have to go to the pits after making those gains. We'll see if anyone else dives in. Looks like Eduardo Andretti. Not too many drivers, it seems. Mex Senna, Jeb, Squirmy. Mex Senna will stay out. Jeb will go in, as well as Squirmy. So the 2 Mercedes drivers, Mex down 8 positions, Mex Senna, Mex Toto up 7. So good start there after not qualifying at all. Camara's already out. Safety car is still out as we have our grid finally catching up. getting their new wings. We'll go back to see what kind of tires we're running with here. Everyone's staying on the inters who pitted, as it seems to be not too wet. Lovely Mercedes AMG cruising around Spa. So great start there for BTFU and Henners, as they both got ahead of the pole sitter Thou Hoist. Sitting on pole always isn't the greatest place to be here at Spa. After that camel straight, you can get a huge tow. As we saw in the 2018 real life race, Sebastian Vettel getting ahead of Hamilton just before the safety car came out on the camel straight. Now we're seeing that here with BTFU and Henners out in P1 and P2. I believe the safety car will stay out for one more lap. So we'll get another little parade look at all of our F1 cars. The good thing about safety cars is that we won't have any incidents, though. Some clean racing going on for the first, second, and third lap. Looks like there was a little penalty there that I missed. Ozon's back in the pits. Not exactly sure why. Maybe he's opting for a new tire strategy. Going bold here as he's sitting in the back anyways. Got Mr. J. Warren in the chat. Taking a little break from iRacing and coming to watch out for some F1. Pinnacle of sim racing here, folks. Safety car will be coming in this lap, and if it doesn't, I quit. I don't understand this game, but it should be, as our drivers have been stacked for the past 1.5 laps. The Mercedes AMG doing everything it can to keep up the pace. What a fun job that would be. You need a lot of connects to get in that position, that's for sure. But an even more fun job would be to drive the F1 cars, so that's also a position that needs a lot of connects as well. Grid is all stacked up, ready to go racing. I'm ready for them to go racing. If I don't get that little notification, the safety car doesn't come. Oh, Squirmy's left the session. Surprise, surprise. Safety car is in this lap. Thank goodness. Squirmy was so bored he left. Or his internet was bored, so it left. BTFU now backing up the field as he lets the safety car cruise into the pits. We'll get a solid view of the restart here. BTFU has taken off now. He's ready to go. He's a little deep into turn one. Henners right on his back now. Gets a good exit. Thou Hoist getting challenged by Custom here. The Williams driver is in a solid position. They're going to go side by side as they cross the line. There's a yellow flag already. Not sure what that was about. Thought that hoist gets away. Custom will go up the inside through the hairpin now. So we're going 2 by 2 by 2 here. Thought the hoist gets ahead though of Custom. Squirmy has joined back in. We're going side by side now. Through Rouge, they'll back off, keep it safe. Matt pushes Ron McCron wide. He's trying to get some moves done now. BTFU out in the lead. We'll see if Custom goes up the inside of Dot the Hoist as they come through. There's a yellow flag in Sector 1. Someone's gone round again. Custom making it stick as he gets in front of Dot the Hoist. Here's the Ferrari of, Racer 33. Tiger Racing trying to make moves and get up the order. Dot the Hoist isn't done yet. He's looking for a fight back as he goes for a switchback. Losing plenty of time to the leaders as Henders is trying to stick with BTFU. Williams 2-3 at the moment. You'd love to see it. Oh my goodness, I thought the Hoist loses a little bit, goes in the gravel. He'll keep it on point though. He'll drop a few positions there down to P9 after Kermit gets by. There's a yellow flag in sectors 2 and 3. I believe that was because of that incident. Kermit almost loses it. Oh, there's an alpha male of Racer 33 that you hate to see it. He has spun out from this wet weather. Oh my goodness, as Ron McCron has spun as well. He's gone around. People cannot get used to these changing conditions. He's a good job of staying off the track. He'll join cleanly. BTFU sets the fastest lap. He'll drop down to P16, unfortunately. Dot that Hoist, looking to make some kind of move back on Kermit. Make his way back up the field. After starting on pole, this has been a devastating start for him. He's all the way down. Kermit gets a little bit of oversteer through the hairpin. These guys are sliding left and right. These changing conditions making it very difficult for all of our drivers. Max Senna battling it out with Blizzard now. See if anyone can look for an overtake. Dot the Hoist right on the back of Kermit. Surely he has this move done with that kind of pace. The Renault goes inside defensive. Kermit's doing a good job here. Late on the brakes goes Doth. And he'll get around the outside. Kermit will back off there. And that's the position done. We have Max Senna, though, going for the move on the inside of Blizzard. Blizzard going very wide there. Max Senna getting a great exit here. He could have the move. Goes up the inside now of Blizzard. Blizzard doing a great job of racing here. Around the outside. Only Use My Dad's looking to get in on the action. As Max Senna gets ahead up into P10. As Strifium now is on the back of Kermit. Looking to make him get off his racing line, try and pressure him to make a mistake. Jeb has retired from the session. He has spun out in Radeon. Unfortunately, there's a VSC now. Drivers could opt to pit if they're close enough. We'll go back up to the leaders as BTFU has pulled a substantial lead. We'll see how long the VSC stays out for. Looks like he's cruising pretty quick now, so not much VSC going on. Just one moment, ladies and gentlemen. Back in the action, and VSC is still underway. So we'll see when it goes back under. The debris of Jeb's car should be cleared by now because it's a video game and we're green. There goes BTFU. Henners has got 8/10 closed off that restart. There's a yellow flag in Sector 3. It looks like the Red Bull of PPR Squirmy has spun out. Unfortunately, down into P16. He has joined back in the session. Looks like Mex has spun. Mex Toto has, and his teammate Senna right on his back, going up the inside. A little bit of team orders as he lets him through. And we'll see if they can keep it nice and clean. They do, but here comes Mex Toto on the back of Senna. No team orders here as he goes to the outside. Senna on the defense. He'll back out though. Send it up the inside, possibly for a switchback. Looks like the rain is coming down harder now. Two Mercedes battling for P9 at the moment. Not something you see too often. Race 33 down in P18. He's gone for the soft tire, so maybe it isn't raining as much. Or he just chose the wrong tire, unfortunately. We're back on board, though, with the Mercedes. Unfortunate for race 33. He's had to pit twice already this race. Meanwhile, Tiger Racing, though, right on the back of the sister team, the Alfa Romeo. He's been doing a great job. He started way down the order, up into P5. It's a little squirrely there. Chimera making moves back up the order. He's right on the back of Blizzard, looking to make some kind of move out of this exit. He does, all the way up the inside of Blizzard. Gets the move done before the left-hander. Blizzard goes way wide onto the grass, keeps it under control. There's a yellow flag again. Someone's gone off. It is Mex Toto. Unfortunately, he's gone around again in the same position. Or was that his teammate before? Data Hoy sets the fastest lap of the race. Oh my goodness, people are going side by side. Matt's gone wide. Tiger's up into P4. Data Hoy's on a roll to try and get back now. Up, Radion. Round they go. Only my dad has retired from the session. It looks like in the hairpin. We'll see what that's all about. May have got tangled up with Dad there. Sorry, Gabe. Not entirely sure. We'll see his car cleared by then. Off the house, stay in the back of them. As his car has been cleared. I'm not sure how he retired there exactly. Does not look too great right now for the racing points. Close battle for P4 here. MRL Matt has been dropping off a little bit. Tiger on the back of Custom now. Tiger's on a roll. He's got some kind of wet setup perhaps. As he's made up so many places. We'll hop in the director, and we see that Tiger's gone up 8 positions, so he's doing pretty solid so far here in this race. Data Hoist, we know, has the pace. So we'll see if he can make a move here. Matt goes a little wide there. Doth with a great exit in that Haas. He's right on the back now. Will he make a move before the left-hander? He won't. He'll back off. A little bit of lift there. Racer 33 has retired. He's gone into the pits. His weekend is over. That'll be it. Another DNF, unfortunately, for Racer 33. You know, it's the pace, but the consistency has been lacking. Dot that hoist. Unfortunately, does not get the move done. These drivers all tightly wound up, all within a second. Great exit there, though. We'll see if we can make anything happen before the uphill. They're going to go side by side now. We'll see if anyone backs out. Doth does back out. Matt goes ahead. Matt keeps it under control. Almost loses. Oh, there's a tap there. And Doth Thou Hoist has spun. He keeps it almost as a 720 there. Loses his front wing. That could be his race done. He's going to wait for the cars to drive by. Good on him. Making sure to rejoin safely. Unfortunate for our pole sitters. He's dropped down all the way to P9. There's a virtual safety car due to that incident. Looks like we've got plenty of cars behind him. We're down to 15 drivers now as the rain in Spa has not proven to be very, very clean so far. VSC still underway. Right now, Tiger Racing's close to that podium. BTFU way out in front. Almost 4 seconds out ahead of Henners. We're not even halfway through this race yet, ladies and gentlemen. This is sure to be a cracker near the end. We'll see what kind of tires our drivers switch to, or if they switch tires at all, for that matter. We're green here, back at Spa. Looks like Tiger Racing may have missed that restart as he's dropped back huge now to custom. Chimera right on the back of Maxena almost loses it. That curb can be deadly in the wet. Always get to look out for that. As we know, Data Hoist does have the damage, so Blizzard will be trying to get by. Gabe looking to make something happen too. We'll see how they navigate this broken wing Haas driver. Blizzard up the inside. Doth will back off. Stay on the grass. Gabe's going to go shoot up the inside now. As we see Doth losing so many positions. Unfortunately. Kermit going deep there. It's going to be a battle of the bananas at the moment. Doth will indeed pit. He can only hope for another safety car. Round turn 1. Looks like Ozone has gotten ahead of Maxena. Maxena has spun out of Rouge. We'll see what happens when the drivers come through. As they come up the hill, they've seen the Mercedes. Looks like Blizzard has a terrible run as he lifted because of the yellow flag. Smart on him. Gabe's cruising in quick though, but he won't have enough to try and make the move. Looks like Maxena may have some wing damage. We'll try and see here. He does, so another wing damage car for them to navigate through. These guys are encountering plenty of traffic. This looks like Kermit's going up the inside of his own teammate. No team orders here at all. Looks like Striffium. Oh no, Tiger Racing has spun. Looks like he's gotten his wing still. I take that back. His left end plate is gone. And it looks like Ozone's has as well. Could be some Ferrari antics there. Unfortunate for them. Striffium up into P5 though. Sitting pretty there. Blizzard cannot get around Maxena, unfortunately. These guys going all within a second now as they're trailing behind this broken wing Mercedes. We'll see what happens here as Gabe is getting close now. Gets a little bit of a wheel on the grass. Kermit looking saucy out there, trying to get past his teammate. Blizzard will back off. We'll see if Maxena dives into the pits. He should at this point. He does. He will go change that wing. Looks like the Ferraris both have pit as well because they need some wing changes. Blizzard up at a P6, so he's on for a solid finish at the moment as it stands. We still have 12 laps left to go. As Striffium, oh no, has retired from the session. Not sure what happened there. As we go up, Rouge looks like he's definitely, there's a safety car now because of it. Striffium has lost it through Radion. You can see him there, his Mercedes, sorry, his McLaren. I've lost track of what car everything is. But that'll be another safety car, so beneficial for the broken wingers. Crucial for the Williams drivers as they're trying to capture BTFU up front there. Who had that substantial 6-second lead that will be brought back to zilch. So we wait for the Mercedes to come out. We've got 14 drivers now as the rain has taken a huge toll on most of our drivers here. Doesn't seem to be lightening up too much. Could be some softs out for play soon. Drive-through penalty for speeding under safety car. As Blizzard's in P5, his best position yet, he'll have to take a drive-through penalty. That is unfortunate for him. You hate to see it, folks. You almost wish F1 had an admin feature where you could remove penalties. What a thought. As BTFU does decide to pit, so looks like it might be dry enough for softs here, or they're opting for a new set of inters. Again, I don't know the weather, so we'll see what happens. Looks like they've got the inters ready there at McLaren pit box. We'll see where the Williams come out. Oh my goodness, Henner's right behind him. Just kidding, he's going to the pits. He hasn't got his pit yet. Double stack here from Williams. Custom will be held up just a little bit there. Looks like his Williams team got away just a little bit slow there. Matt has closed in, but this is a safety car. Tiger has got a penalty drive-through for, unfortunately, speeding under the safety car. Looks like Blizzard's trying to serve his drive-through, but unfortunately he can't under the safety car, and I'm not sure if he knows that. He's back out now. He still has to serve that drive-through, unfortunately. As our safety car is finally out, BTFU's caught the back of it. Their drivers are all switching out for fresh intermediates. Apart from Kermit, who's up in P5 now. On those 3-lap olds, those will surely go to the end if this rain remains the same. Down to 14 drivers. Anything can happen here in Spa in the rain. It's not over yet. BTFU hasn't put a foot wrong though, so that's why he's leading this race. Oh my goodness, what is happening? Did he hit the safety car? Did it glitch into him? Did I see that? Did anyone else see that? I don't understand this game, man. Did BTFU just get wing damage from the safety car for glitching into him? Did I literally just jinx that by saying he hasn't put a foot wrong and then he gets wrecked by the game? What the hell was that? I really hope he spun out on his own and it wasn't Cody's screwing him over. As there's the safety car now, I'm so confused. As the safety cars drop back. What the hell is happening, ladies and gentlemen? This game sometimes, man. Don't understand it. There's a car going off to the side there. Not even sure who that is. That looks like the safety car. As that's it. That's the end of the session. We're 12 out of 22 laps. So that'll be it. We'll try and get the standings there. 50% race was done. This happened, I believe, last week. Unfortunate to see the game go like this. Safety car, yet again, prevails. And of course, we have Emira Henners out in the lead now. We will, I believe, take the results from right when the safety car, before the safety car glitched out. That order should seem accurate. But it looks like BTFU comes away with this 50% victory at the moment. Henner's taking a victory podium as he and Custom were on the podium at the time. So they should receive half points. We'll have to check our rule book though. But for now, I believe that is our stream done. The race will not be restarted here. That is utterly hilarious and utterly painful and sad. As here comes the safety car now. Henner's right on the back. We're going to have a three-car shootout to the end. As Blizzard has left. Looks like most of our drivers have left. We'll just hop on board and stay with them, see what they say in the chat. Excuse me, I want to take a quick break here. It looks like the Williams of Henderson has spun round. We'll be right back as I throw up a young intermission. Quick little thing. Take a look at that. Talk in chat about how much you love the safety car and the glitches in this game. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. So there you have it, folks. We're going to go ahead and end the stream. Final results will be at the time before the safety car glitched out. We got 50% of the race done. And unfortunately, that's the way it has to go. Due to Codemasters, not the greatest showing we like to see from our beloved game. But sometimes glitches happen, and unfortunately more often than not. But take it easy. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate the first 12 laps of this race. It was nice battling here and there. Congrats to BTFU. He will get that win indeed. Fortunately, a little prematurely than most of us would have liked. We'll catch you next time. It's break week here, so nothing left in terms of F1. But check out this weekend. We'll have iRacing, ACC, all kinds of things going on. So stay tuned, and we'll check you all later. Take it easy. Goodbye.